You said they adapted to COVID after COVID to
Yes, I mean they had
carjacking
to.
to carjackings.
That yes, they got that bored. They started rhyming.
They
Yeah.
saw Kia in a dream, huh?
Yeah.
Just wish I could have been a fly on the wall in like that first Kia meeting. Like they out there doing what?
Yeah.
What you
Mhm.
mean you still got 200,000 Kias on your lot? They gotta go.
They gotta go. Man.
Today, I am here, Nicole Patrice, with a special guest, a good acquaintance of mine who is sh- I don't know. I like don't even know how to describe exactly because you have this vibe that is just like unmatched. Like I've never met anyone quite like you, and I love that for you, like for real, for real. And
Yes, thank you.
yes,
Same, same.
yes. And so she is an artist. She's been performing all over like with a mic in your hand and like in a crowd like oh my god, like it's vicious. Like
Yes, 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 yes. Since I was 5 years old, 5 years old, I've been doing it. I guess, my mom and my cousin told me I was always real active, getting in trouble in class and school because I was always performing and doing the hammer. So my mom said we got to get her into something. So my cousin, who was a hip hop artist, his name is Mal. Shout out to Mal. He wrote me my first song called The Boys in ABC. I learned it quick. And ever since then, I just love to rap and write. And I performed that on Star Search. I was 8 years old when I performed it. So it's out there. To go check it out. Go on YouTube, Nova Star Search, Ed McMahon. Yes. So
yes.
that was the beginning. That was the beginning.
And so so to properly introduce I am with Nova. So what's your official artist name? Like
Nova.
Nova. Okay, so Nova.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. And so I think when I looked up some of your stuff on streaming, it's like under Nova N.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay.
Nova on Apple and Spotify. Yes.
Okay, good, good. So okay, so like you were saying, you started out, you had your cousin introduce you out.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you started out in Star Search at 8, you said?
Yes. 8 years old.
Oh
I
my
was
gosh.
8.
Yeah, that's incredible. So how did you know like you wanted to start doing music like that early other than, just being around it? Cuz a lot of people are around music.
Hmm. Just, enjoying music. My dad is a music head too. So me and him, I feel like I inherited that from him. That's in my DNA because he plays, certain instruments and he knows everything about music. He could listen to a song and know like the year and who sings it and what country is in. So I kind of can do that too. So he's taught me that. So, just enjoy music and different sounds and different genres and remixing, and I've always just enjoyed it. So I said I just wanted to always make it a career, a hobby, career slash hobby.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
Hmm.
it's that balance. I was listening to I think it was that what's the most recent one? Bubbly.
Yes, yes, yes. Bubbly.
And
That's the party one.
yeah, that one of your more recent releases?
It was, yeah, like about 7, 8 months ago.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Like a
yeah,
house track.
you said like a what?
Like a house track.
A house track. You're right, right. It definitely I was like, I like how you put it together. Is you can see the evolution of Nova and the
Mhm.
songwriting and like
Yes.
putting all of the things together because it's yeah, it's a process and then like the music is changing so much. I like to like how you have this like you really seem to try to have an intentional balance between lyricism and like just vibing out and like being a girl and
Yes.
a lot of women don't are able to like really tap into like that sensuality and that sexuality like
Mm,
and then switch it up and like what I'm saying and the way that you do it like kind of effortlessly is I like that. So
yes.
can
I
you
like to Oh,
yeah
I'm sorry. You go,
no, I was
go, go.
gonna say go ahead.
Sorry.
Could you just tell me like how do you feel about that and what like where do you
Mm.
get that inspiration to like balance the two?
Well, I feel like I got that hard side, just depending on how I'm feeling or what I'm talking about. Then I got that soft feminine side when I'm talking about, the fellas or chilling with my girls, or it just depends on what I'm feeling and vibing at that time. And,
Mm,
being, African American woman, Black woman, you know, from the south side of Chicago is a certain way of life, and being a graduate of a HBCU is a certain way of life, and things that I've done that I talk about in my songs, and so it comes out a certain way, just depending on how I'm feeling or what the topic is. So if you listen to it, y'all go to it, you'll definitely hear it, and get an idea.
yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Um, I think yeah too. Like it's I don't know. It's a lot of talk around just like how women present themselves in public.
Hmm.
And you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And it's I don't know, it's just such a strange time right now for me, like
Yes.
looking at womanhood. But like like back in the day as an artist, it was just always kind of accepted you were going to perform as you still an object. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always
Yes.
that
Yeah.
objectivity. That's because men were like so much more in control of what we were
Mm-hmm.
doing. But of course now with larger labels and bigger artists, they are still very much under control of a lot of
Yes.
men.
Still
Yeah. You
management.
you're managed by your mom or did I get that wrong? Or
No, I am managed by ZDK Law.
okay.
I can give you some more information, and then we can, I can, post that,
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Yes, yes,
I just
yes,
know you
yes.
said your mom was like have I know your mom is like very, very involved and very supportive of your
Yes, she is like my number one fan, like my
yeah.
she roots me on. She was my manager,
Okay.
but she, took a step back and kind of just became the momager. She still does assist with event planning and helping me, with the wardrobe, makeup, and also my aunt Deborah, Debo, Aunt Bora. She's like the wardrobe person as well, helping me with, wardrobe and my stylist, my hair, so I do have a team, that helps me. You definitely need a team in order to get the ball rolling and get different avenues pushing through. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
what's up. Yeah, the momager role.
Yes,
I know
yes.
that's the X factor for real. Cause like I know I'd be ready to woo about my babies. Like, don't
Mhm.
play with me. Like, so
She
that's
she still is a mess, and she's security too. She
yes,
keeps me
yes.
security. So yeah, security for
I know.
real.
No, you got to. But how do you so like how do you feel about balancing some of those more sensual moments when you're like your mom's around? Do you ever feel a way about
Mm,
that or
I used to, but I say, hey, I'm performing. I'm grown.
right,
You
right,
know, I mean, she get it.
right,
I still try to have like that classy uh
right,
side to it, where it's not too raunchy, raunchy, raunchy.
right.
All respect to anybody who do that or do what they do, but for me, I like the classy side to it, the
Absolutely.
boom boom room type of feel, and that's
Right.
that's what I bring. So I think she respects that.
Absolutely. Yeah, she know I saw like that's why I asked because I saw like footage and she just looked like she'd be vibing and chilling. I like
Hmm.
I know my mom, she'd be like trying to throw some holy water on me like
Uh,
halfway
yeah, she had said, "Girl, you something else," but
through.
hey,
Like, well, I get it from you, girl. um
exactly.
right. So tell me about some of your favorite like artists, favorite influences, especially if you have any from like Chicago or
Okay.
Midwest. Yeah.
My favorite artist, Tupac is number one inspiration, as far as his whole poetic style. It's been very inspiring. Eminem, of course, his delivery, his, unique way of writing, I really have been inspired by. And of course, Chi-Town, Kanye, the beat maker, the keen producer, so very inspiring. So and a lyricist too. So those are like my top three, as far as inspirations. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Absolutely.
what do you feel like music means for you like right now?
And, let me say one more too. I'm sorry. I got MC Light. Let me go back.
Oh, just say, let me go.
Yes, MC
Go
Light is
ahead, go
definitely,
ahead, go ahead.
old school, but definitely, inspiration. The way she was, I think she was before her time, the way she was spitting back in the day, in the 80s. And so yeah, definitely MC Light. I gotta put the females in there, Queen Latifah. Let me put them in there. I'm sorry. Definitely inspirations. Okay, you can finish. I'm sorry.
No, no, you good. Better late than never. Better late than never.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
it's a lot. Like, it's yeah. So I was gonna ask, like, as far as what do you feel like music means for you right now? In the like, what do you want your music to mean? Like, I guess
Mm.
for you as a totality.
Um, just to be inspiring, especially for, black women who, who can relate to me as far as, my background goes. And just I just want my music to not be just uh one age group, one, nationality, just everybody, where I'm playing on pop, R&B, hip hop stations, I just kind of want that vibe, you know.
Mhm.
So kind of just be, versatile, And let me
Yeah.
put Kendrick Lamar in there too. Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
gotta put him in there.
everybody.
Yes,
Everybody
yeah.
better love K-Dot. You can't like even the ones who was riding for Drake hard, they eventually had to start being like,
They had
Drake.
to switch over. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yes,
That's
yes.
that's
Kendrick.
that's
Absolutely another inspiration.
that's that command. And then he got them Chicago roots anyway.
Mhm.
Parents stuff. So you can are you originally from Chicago?
I am from the
Okay.
South Side. I'm from
Okay.
Chicago.
Uh yeah,
Yes.
what's some so what's some different avenues that you would like to take outside of like music or performing and writing, even if it's within music or just some other things you want to try out?
Law, you know,
Okay.
seeing and going and looking into law, that, but I'm gonna keep it at that. I'm gonna keep it at that.
She's so oh, it's like it's low key.
It's
Okay.
low key, yeah.
She giving me this whole secret interview, this whole top secret. We in
I
the
know people
cave.
like we don't care, but yeah, I gotta keep it,
We in the
law.
cave, girl. Look, look, look.
Yeah, like some top secret, nah. But
No, I
wanna
got
keep
you. I
it
got
low key. But you'll know behind the
no,
scenes.
we gonna look out for you.
We'll see.
We
We'll
got
see.
2028,
Time
2028.
time will tell. God knows. Time will tell. He know the right time.
Right?
We'll see.
Oh gosh. How do
Yes.
you feel about Chicago as like a music scene? Like it's kind of different to say the least.
I feel like Chicago, especially Chicago underground, and I was just, talking about this with somebody else, has a lot of talent, a lot of I know a lot of like underground freestyle battle rappers who are dope. You know what I'm saying? But Chicago, if everybody says it's really not the spot where you blow up, you gotta move New York, LA, Atlanta. Shoot, it don't matter. Shoot, you can
It's
probably
not
go to,
here.
yeah, you
Right?
can
It's
go
just
to
like it's not
Minnesota,
here.
Philly, Philly popping now.
St. Louis.
So you go to those places, to pop off. And then, Chicago, I want Chicago to give its artists more love, to have more of that support. Because when
Yeah.
I go elsewhere, I feel like I get more love,
Yeah.
as far as, performances and at events and on the radio, getting radio play. So, I love my city and I talk a lot about my city in my songs. So it is that's my spiel on Chicago. Shout out to all the Chicago artists that's, celebrity underground. Yes. Shout out Chi Town. South side, west side, north side, east side.
Don't say East Side. That's a fight. Somebody trying to get mad at me. Like, no,
Oh no.
why? No, dead ass legit. Why this guy? I met this guy. And he was like, oh, texting me and like, oh yeah, like we was interested and it seemed like it was going great. Literally, he started we start the conversation. You start talking to somebody, texting somebody, like, where you from? What side of the city you from? And I was like, oh, I'm from the east side. And he was like, east side? Because I met him up north, so obviously he's
Uh,
one of those guys. He's like, east side.
yeah.
He's like, there's no such thing as the east side's the lake. He was like so mad. I think we just stopped talking to each other. I just even respond. I was like, why is that? Why are you mad? Go look at a map.
East side is small, but it's the east side.
Exactly. Like this
It's got its own representation.
I'm not debating this. Like I know where I am. Um
Yes, 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 yes.
yes.
Absolutely.
But so I was gonna ask you, what is your writing process like? I know you said you liked Eminem and like how he write. I think he said he like studied a lot of Rakim, and I remember like Rakim for sure, like he spelled out how he like would just do the lines and like rhyme the. I love listening to how Rakim would talk about how he made his rhyme stuff. So I was just interested in, especially since you said Eminem uh
Okay.
your inspos because he does a lot of wordplay and like
Yes, yes. Just a lot of wordplay stuff that you've never heard before.
mhm,
Every line you gotta go back. Every
mhm,
metaphor. That's kind of how I wanna. That's kind of how I write. Like kind of like a boxer. Like boom, boom, boom. Like
mhm,
every line is a punch. Punchline. So my creative process is like I can't even explain it. It's just different. It just depends on how I'm vibing, how I'm feeling at
mhm,
the time, morning, noon, night. I can be writing and make a hit, make something that's vibing, and I'll have a track. Sometimes I can write over one track and I'll do it over that track, record it over that track and then write it over another track and be like, nah, and then it'll go with another track and I go with, so but as far as my writing process, it'll be a lot to explain. It's a lot to it.
mhm.
Yes.
I understand. That's another one of them top secret.
Yes, yes. But just know I like to do every line a punchline. You'll hear it.
Exactly. Oh my god! And then you said something about like boxing, right? Didn't you just say like it's like
Yeah.
yeah? And then, like it was one of your bars too that I was like, oh, I cannot remember. It was you said something about in the ring, like Frazier and no Foreman and Ali.
Oh yes, like Muhammad Ali. You can coming so fast that you cannot see. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like it
I'm
was
a I'm the rumble in a jumbo title mumbo. You
yes.
pleasing me. Yes. That was a Yo Gotti remix. Yes.
Yes, you ate that shit. I was
Thank
like,
you.
"Ooh, Dustin."
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
I
that
appreciate that. Appreciate that.
yes, that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Like, yo, no, your bars are crazy. Like, I just be sitting there, like, what is going on? Like, I just want to go outside and be like, y'all need to listen to this,
Yeah, it just comes. It just comes. I get real inspired. So yeah.
right?
hmm
How do you So like, how do you feel about collabing with men as far as an artist?
No problem. I have done songs with men. And I've never, they always have been supportive and, I've had, people that was competition, I'm not about to say I've had people that was, I've had people that were competition, I was, on a song with or I was in the studio with. But I have no it's always a challenge, and the
Yeah,
challenge always makes it fun. So I don't get intimidated or nothing. And I've
right.
been, sparred with females, and it's fun. It's hip hop. I haven't really had any. horrible issues or anything, it's just hip hop. And women, you know, don't be hating or nothing. They show me love. Oh, that's what's up, that you do that. Big up to the females, it's like they like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can see that. That's like that vibe, like I like Cash Doll for that reason, like too.
Mm,
She got that vibe where it's just like it was a video I just saw her where like she was strapping her baby in the car real quick just to run
uh,
over and like party with some girls that had pulled up. Was like, Cash, and they had their cameras out, and she just went over there just rapping it. But I was like, that's just so
yeah.
cool because like she just really loved like her fans and like doing
Yeah,
it.
what she does, yes.
Mhm.
It's natural.
Right, like
Absolutely. Hmm.
that
Yeah,
that
yeah,
girl vibe. Yeah, what was that other song? It was one of them where you was performing. God, which one? Oh, the Pull My Hair. What is that? Like,
oh, yes,
where is
yes,
that
yes.
at?
That just came from somewhere, I heard that track and I got that vibe, you know,
I was
um,
like, okay.
real sensual, you just got this vision in your head and
Mm-hmm.
everybody, we all grown. If you hear it, can relate to it. So listen
Oh
to it.
yeah.
Pull my hair. Yes.
Oh yes.
Go to my site. Go to my Instagram. You'll see it. Yeah.
Yes. I was like, right, because you had that room was like they was in it. Like,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
I was
Yeah.
like, somebody had them some good fun off of that track.
Hmm. Yeah,
That
that was a good night.
that's
Good
what
night. Good night.
that's what it's about. What's some other like things you want to do, like just or things you like to do, just hobbies? You said music sometimes is your hobby, but like other than that, like
Because I was sure about to say going to the studio writing.
so like yeah, let me get her out the out
Yeah.
the studio. Get out the studio.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, so
for a
let me
second.
see. Reading,
Okay.
traveling.
Okay.
Um, I do like spending time with my family, doing certain little events, whether it's just chilling at the crib, doing Monopoly,
Yeah.
I mean, playing Monopoly, cooking or whatnot. Um, music, more music, spending time with my dad, talking about music, and spending time with my mom,
Yeah.
studying, researching different topics. That also helps me, inspires me with writing because I can even, talk about something historical in one of my rhymes. And I know that's music, but I do, research sometimes and really read about a lot of things, um,
Yeah.
teaching me different topics and idea, just different little things, whether it's about history, science, plants, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just
For real.
ready to learn. Computers, AI and everything is really popping. Movies, pop culture. I'm a sponge. I just want to learn about it. Research.
What's a good movie you watched lately?
Hmm. Cause I watch a lot of movies. What is a good movie I just watched? I did just see the new Beetlejuice. That was decent.
Oh, really? Oh, that
Yeah,
is that a live action or
yeah. It's just like a film movie, just a
right?
regular.
Okay, okay. I just like was it like I don't know. I guess that I'm thinking of that other one where it was like, I was that live. I guess that was live. I don't know why I'm thinking of like never mind
Yeah,
me. It
yeah.
was a mixture. It was like that claymation and like because they was doing weird
Oh no,
graphic
no.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
it was just a movie with humans. Beetlejuice.
Okay, so what you
Yes, it was decent. I liked it. Yeah, I mean, I'd seen bits and pieces of it. Just remind me of my childhood, the first one.
right, right.
Yeah, so and
Nice.
I'm trying to see what else I'm watching. I'm a huge. I like uh, let's see, like crime shows. ID and stuff like that, unsolved mysteries and forensic files, huge crime, reality buff and stuff like I like that. I see everybody like that. That's pretty popular right now.
I
Unfortunately,
know. Why though? Like that's so it's like I mean, like I get it. I totally get it. No, I'm not judging. I'm saying it's so crazy though that that's how it is. Like we are surrounded by real life crime and then we like looking for more of it. It's
yes, yes. But sometimes I feel like it makes you a little bit more alert. Like, ooh, you don't
yeah,
want to deal with this person. That's a sign. Or,
mm,
be careful. Don't get too close. Certain
right.
situations. It kind of just makes you more alert. Unfortunately, but it is interesting.
Unfortunately.
Yes, it is. But it's entertainment, and it is interesting at
It
the same
is.
time.
I know they were like, I was looking at like some top podcasts, and I was like, dang, people really be listening to them crime podcasts like that. Like, I was like, wow, like I can imagine starting my morning off like, yeah, and then he found the knife and the severed head. Like,
I need to start doing it. I actually drove with someone who was listening to that. And I'm like, okay. And then she was like, really? I said, I need to start, maybe I should start listening to one, get really into it.
if you get in the Uber and that motherfucker playing,
Yeah, yeah, that
like I will be
too.
like, hold on 1 second, sorry, step right back out, cancel.
I'm just gonna go right here, right here to McDonald's, right here. Call another one. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure that's happened before.
I don't know.
Hmm.
In Chicago, the Uber drivers have to worry more about the passengers than the people.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's they wilding out. It's getting crazy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
What do you think? Like, I don't know. Like, what do you think people could do about these children that seem to be out here? Just not all of them are children. Let me stop putting this all on just children because it's some old Gen X losers out here still doing some old F stuff too. You know what I'm saying? But like, what do you think? I don't know. Like, where did we go wrong? Like, I know it's all, of course, like the system and like all of
Yes,
that for sure. But like, it can't just all be out of our control. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yes. And it's not all out of our control. It's at home.
Mm-hmm.
The father male not in the home,
Yeah.
which I think has a lot of discipline, with especially with a boy, a male, um, can show him a lot of discipline, and even the moms, people they just let their kids do what they want to do. I remember when I was 11, 12, forget a curfew. I had to be at home at a certain time, not late with this, and you see 12, 13-year-olds out there late and in the
Mm-hmm.
streets doing what they want to do. So, and unfortunately, we losing a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. And you see it, that's every time you watch the news, that's what you look at. It can get kind of depressing. So yeah, it just started home and it started within the community, you know. It do.
Yeah.
And social media, even affects, like you said, us, the Gen X, and so we distracted and they distracted, and so it's just messed up. Yeah.
Girl, we gotta. I don't know. I feel like we just gotta go out here with some belts and some bonnets and some
Yeah,
robes
yeah, yeah.
and be
You
like,
got
"Get
some
your ass
people,
over here!" You know good damn well.
you got some kids who missing out, because they parents, the good kids, or even some of the bad ones, some of them are missing out, sitting in
Yeah.
the house because they, the parents overprotective, don't want them to go out, so
That
missing out, interacting, being sociable, being going outside. So yeah, which also can cause learning disabilities and such, and but that's like a whole nother topic.
No, but it is, but people need to talk about it. Like, I think too, people like totally like keep walking over COVID and like the effect
Mhm,
of like just not only the trauma of what happened and how
mhm,
it affected people as an illness and a pandemic, but also like the social disorder and the 2020 riots and then just like
mhm.
how
Yeah,
just
yeah,
all of that loss and trauma at once, and then the closures, and then of course the kids being at home. A lot of them kids spent 3-4 years,
mhm.
mostly remote and not getting the right interactions,
No
not necessarily
prom,
right.
no, it was strange. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, not saying that like I think if I if I had to take high school out of my life, I don't think I missed out on that much. But like it is like, like it's formative of some of your social, regulation and like your emotional regulation.
Yeah, and it was a learning experience too. It had, some good memories, and
Mhm.
some of them don't have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but that's they adapted.
You said they adapted to COVID after COVID to the
Yes, I mean they had
carjacking,
to.
the carjackings.
That yes. They got that bored. They started robbing.
They
Yeah.
saw a Kia in a dream, huh?
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. That can't, help themselves. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Oh
It's pretty
gosh.
bad. Yeah.
Boy, I swear. I know like somebody I just wish I could have been a fly on the wall in like that first Kia meeting. Like they out there doing what?
Yes. Yes. Man. And I don't even remember if I even see those. I don't even pay attention.
I
Yeah.
think somebody tried to make me test drive a Kia. I was like, mm-mm, something about it just was like, no.
But it feel kind of like boxy.
It's like, no, next car.
Mm, okay. Yeah, so
So
never
glad.
mind. Never mind. It's good you didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause what? Yeah, that's crazy. Like, and then y'all ain't had no answers for people either. You know they was in the meetings like they found out. They knew.
Yeah.
They found
Hmm.
out.
What was going on? Yeah.
How many kids can we sell before?
Exactly.
What you
Hmm.
mean you still got 200,000 kids on your lot? Nigga, they gotta go.
You gotta go. Man. Hurry up and get rid of them. Yeah.
The press about them drop. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you see that Martha Stewart documentary or
I have not, but I have seen the previews, but I haven't
okay.
seen it yet. I'm gonna
I
check
was
it
say
out.
that's a good one. Like I like did you see Founder? The one about Ray Kroc, McDonald's.
I have
Michael Keaton played him.
I did see the previews for that. The latest thing I've seen on Netflix, and see, it was about, what was that? The Zodiac Killer. See, some crime. It was good. It was a good series. It was intense, creepy, but I liked it. That was the latest thing I saw. But I
Oh,
have
really?
seen those previews, and I do like documentaries, so I may be watching, or will be watching, Martha Stewart. I think it was like in the top, I don't know which number, but the top 10.
Yeah, no, I was just mentioning that because she just reminded me of just somebody with a good business sense that probably I mean obviously but she
Of
messed up
obviously, yes,
when she
yes.
went to jail, but I mean other than that she did pretty great. You know what
Mhm,
I'm saying? But yeah, I'm sure that was kind of like the same issue like when the insider trading thing happened with her, like,
mhm, yeah,
Oh gosh.
yeah, yeah. She seemed like, when I was looking at the previews, and just knowing about it, it's pretty, embarrassing for her.
Yeah, well, she managed, girl, you know.
Yeah,
She
she
blind.
bounced back.
Easy
Yeah,
bounce back.
yeah, real easy, no problem.
That's right. Next time you see me with my blind, just know I made it through something.
Yes, yeah, 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 yeah,
Pop out with that blind.
yeah.
All right. So once again, this was Nova and thank you for joining me. And is there any last words, anything else you want to leave us with?
Just, be inspired, be motivated. Don't let anybody mess up your energy or your vibe. Anything that you like, any talent, anything that you're interested in, keep going. And don't let nobody stop you. So no matter what you're going through, and once you accomplish it, it's the reward. You feel good about it. If you feel really accomplished, and it's worth it. So yeah. And thank you. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to let me come on your platform and talk to you and, present myself and promote myself. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. No problem. No
Mhm.
problem.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
well, thank you again. And y'all take care. Make sure y'all tune in, check out, like, share, and subscribe to both my platform and Nova's. And I'll make sure that we leave all of our socials in the link in
Yeah.
the
I
description.
guess. I guess how she gonna do it in the bottom. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, take care. Talk to you later.
See ya.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
bye.